Hello everybody, AOG Gaming here, back with another video on Outer Plane. So, I don't think I've gone over the fire team in depth, so I think I should do that. I also haven't been posting Outer Plane videos in a while. Do apologize for that. I am also going back for my brother's graduation, so then there's mine, so yeah, mine, quote unquote. Um, So I might be busy this weekend, but yeah, I'll try and release videos. I'll have my laptop instead of my computer. I still have Outer Plane on it though. I'll try. Okay. So you might have to wait for them to be higher quality though, because definitely works better on the desktop in terms of basically having it HD quality as soon as I 30 minutes after I upload instead of like 2 hours or however long YouTube takes. But yeah, it should be fine. Okay. Anyway, this is my fire team. I finally built it in terms of, well, not completely, but it's pretty much there, right? So I believe everyone's transcended all the way. Yeah. So everyone is transcended level 5, which is this, or no, upgraded level 5. Um, sorry, upgrade stage 5, because it says stage right here. They aren't 6 stars, so don't expect them to be like the maximum. Some of their skills aren't maxed out. If this is, I do want to max this out. If this was at level 5, it would be much more consistent. It doesn't really matter, but if it was, then it would make our team setup even more broken. But we will get to that. So, yeah, 3 5-stars, 1 4-star. It took me a while, obviously. Valentine was the first character I had, so obviously she is close to 6-star. Well, not close, but basically a quarter of the way there. And Eternal, I just got her to 5-star, and Stay is the other character I've been grinding for, and she is 2 days away, 3 days away. I think it's 3 because I'm gonna need 45, since 30 is only gonna bring me up to 296. But yeah, I kind of explained this team a little bit in my the Deeps video where I was fighting the Scissor Lady, but Earth version, even though she's a water character. Don't know how that works, but okay. Yeah, I already talked about it. So Marrow, I mean, I talked about it, but I want to go much deeper into it because this is like some very good deck building. It's kind of like what I did with the water team. I will have gameplay. This is for the Delimech and Melirek. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's the bosses for the ecology study identification request. The gear, not the weapon or accessory. Yeah, okay, so everyone knows what a stay is. That's why I'm going over her first. She's basically one of, if not the best healers in the game. I'm pretty sure she's up there, top 1. I think Mene is probably the top because she can revive your entire team. And she has an attack boost, so it's, and also like a lot of AP, like a stay has AP, don't get me wrong, but when you have Mene, it's just a ridiculous amount of AP. If you give Mene the ability to get a lot of AP as well, so that you can use her AP cards in order to give everyone on your team AP. It pretty much becomes a snowball if you have both Mene and a stay. But a stay has a little bit weaker in the fact that she's only 10%, right? Yeah. Sorry, 25 action points. Generates 25 action points, yeah, for everyone, I believe. But she only heals her 3 other allies. So it's a very good skill, but a stay can die. That's why having Mene is really broken, because her basic skill will heal the ally with the lowest health, right? I believe. Yeah, by 10%, which is ridiculous, and it goes up to 20%, or sorry, 13%. And then with the AP cards, it goes to your entire team. And there's also like ridiculous gear that, like, when you use a burst card, yes, burst skill, heals the ally with the lowest health by 18.5%, which is disgusting, right? So both of them together, you're gonna have a lot of AP and you're not gonna be able to die. That's pretty much what they give you. But Estee herself is a powerhouse in herself. Mene will pretty much keep you going, but Estee will keep you alive. I think a little bit better than Mene. Mene, you can, like, you don't build your team so that it will not die for surely. You have that guarantee that Mene will revive your team. So that's like the most broken way to use her, because if you have characters that don't need an attack boost, like Rin, that gives herself crit damage, she's just going to instantly attack, and then if she dies, you can just bring her back with Mene and then be able to use that skill if you have, like, Siron on the side, right? She has her ultimate skill that pretty much gives your characters an extra turn. Yeah, 100% yeah, increase the target's priority by 100%. Sorry, I couldn't speak there for a second. And then, yeah, heals you by 100%. Just heals one ally by 100%. It doesn't say any, it just says, yeah, their health, 100%. It doesn't matter what it is. Yeah, and skill cooldown by 2 turns is ridiculous. So yeah, you can do some, like, crazy shenanigans with that. You do have usually tank teams with Mene so that you can keep your team alive as long as possible, and then just bring them back and then basically have their ultimates on cooldown like Leo, so that you can just give your team immunity, give them a turn to cooldown again, and you're pretty much back to square one where everyone pretty much can't die because Mene can revive them, or Leo will keep them all indestructible until their next turn. And then the other characters are either healing or just killing the rest of your team. So yeah. That is pretty much how broken Estee can get. By herself, you can kill her. But if she gets off her ultimate, you pretty much can't do anything to her, right? That's because she'll have immunity. If you have a buff stripper, maybe. But it's like, they're going to have a lot of accuracy. Usually buff strippers are also damage dealers. So you don't want to give them, like, an insane amount of accuracy. You give them a decent amount. But if they're weak against a Estee, then it's going to suck. Yeah, it's broken, right? Critical hit chance reduction on all enemies for 2 turns. Ignores target's resilience, so yeah, that's a thing. And immunity for up to 3 turns. I don't have her max skill level. And heals all allies for 40% of her health, including herself. It's like, okay, that's why you don't use her 3rd skill until you need it. 2nd skill, you pretty much don't even use. You do want to max though, because heals all allies except the caster for 35% of her health, generates 25 action points, and increases priority by 10%. So again, that's the most broken part I was talking about her, because on her 1st skill she will activate it every time as long as she has a buff. You don't even need to use her 3rd skill. There's literally 2 other characters on my team that buff the entire team, so you will see that. Yeah, this is all I'm going to say about her. She's broken. Best healer. I had to go over her mostly because without her, 90% of the content in the... No, I'd say 50% of the content in the game wouldn't be able to be done. But you can do 90% of the content in the game by just having her at 5-star or 6-star. If you have her at 6-star, you're golden for healing pretty much. It does get harder in the water content because she is a fire unit, so she is going to take a lot of damage. And content that you can't use healing or that immunity and resilience is... But that's, like, you know, harder content. So it's around 50%, right? So if you have her plus, like, Mene or Lila, you're pretty much set for healing. Yeah, it's just disgusting. Okay, Valentine. You all know how broken she is. Don't worry, I'm gonna put a skip timestamp in the battle took me 20 turns, so the gameplay is gonna be fast. This is why I have to explain the team, because the battle just goes by so fast. You're like, what the just happened? That's what I was like. I was like, oh my, like, it just kept getting more ridiculous. I'm like, there's no way I have a chain skill. There's no way I have her ultimate already. Like, I just kept in my mind. I was like, oh. This is stage 10, by the way, so 2 stages before stage 12 of the Deadly Mech and Melioric battle. which is second to hardest. I'm pretty sure I could do 11 as well. I'm just only doing 10 for this battle, or for this video, because this will be the most in-depth I will do, and the last in-depth I will do on the team, because I've explained it in a few other videos, at least in a decent amount of detail, and doing it again is going to be redundant, right? This is why I'm going quickly over Valentine right now. Alright, we know what she does. She does critical hit chance, critical damage for 3 turns. She gains an extra turn. She uses both of these skills immediately. That's why you don't have to have them maxed, but I mean, I think I could have her, actually, if I have her second skill maxed, then it makes this combo a little bit faster. But you don't need it. You only need it at 4, and then this one at max. Oh no, I don't think you need this at max because this is also 5 turns. So if this is at 5 turns as well, you're going to be using this anyway, so this will be always on cooldown by the time you already are taking that extra turn that is given by the second skill. We've already gone over this. She's going to reduce the enemy's target's priority by 25%. Sometimes it works on bosses, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know if it works in this boss battle. I don't think it does, but we have her basic, which is pretty much one of her best utilizations ever. Yeah, increases priority of allies with the ice attack by 20%. And then also she gets a lot of AP, so she can do that to all of our allies by 10%. And then also the basic is stacked on top of that, and then activates dual attack with 1 ally and then 2 allies. We also do have her her jackpot, her exclusive equipment, so she's gonna have a 30% chance to do a dual attack. Doesn't really matter. Effectiveness doesn't really matter. It's mostly these little stat buffs, honestly. This Rogue's Charm really does matter though, 4%. It's a 12% team attack, and generates 10 chain points when attack scores a critical hit. Pretty much going to be every single attack, if not most of them. I also forgot to show you her gear. Yeah, so she'll revive if she needs to, doesn't matter. She increases her defense when she uses a burst skill. I don't think it happens. She really just has the health set. She has Rogue's Charm. She generates 7 points in it. Yeah, so this is going to be broken because she's only going to be using her basic pretty much. I think, yeah, I only used her basic the entire battle. It's disgusting. And then, yeah, also her exclusive equipment. When priority increases by 5% when ally team is hit, which is going to happen like 3 or 4 times. It's really not that often. Alright, let's move on. So Eternal. I mean, we could go over her gear set, but it's pretty much just critical hit chance increase, reduction on attack, and speed. That's, yeah. Eternal, I just gave her everything I had on Ame. So attack, best attack gear set I have, 6-star, broken through all the way, like just the beefiest I could get. And then, yeah, Konchiki Chin, which is the equipment for Ame, exclusive equipment. I mean, it's just a health and attack boost, really, 12% attack, a little bit of speed as well. Speed is always great. Health, yeah, this is pretty much it. Special gear, I gave her Talisman, so she has a lot of defense. Wow, I didn't even realize that. It's only 2.7% extra, but that's a decent amount. And recovers 37% action points when hit by a target that targets all allies. Okay, what is her trust level? Oh, I only have it at 7. I forgot that I was trying to max her out. So we'll just do that for now. Okay, let's get to the battle. That's the reason why I was rushing. Yeah, so that's their equipment. So Eternal, what is she going to be doing? She's going to be reducing defense. This is a lot. This is a lot to take in, even for me right now. But I just have to tell you because it's going to show you how to play the game and how to team build. So, attacks 2 enemies, has a 100% chance to inflict reduced defense and reduced speed on all enemies for 3 turns. Additionally, has a 100% chance to inflict unhealable on her targets for 3 turns. Now, this is the one time where she worked, well, there's a couple of times where she works insanely well. But this she works really well with because Delimech and Melirik heal each other, or the minion heals the boss, but the minion is also like a sub-boss because it's really, it has a lot of health and defense, and it's really hard to kill. I don't even think I killed it before I killed the boss, which is how you win anyway, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, so unhealable for 3 turns, which is insane, and it's 100% chance. It reduces defense and reduces speed, which is insane. So pretty much, she is going to be debuffing like crazy. And then her second skill is pretty good, just using it normally, because Deli Mech gives Reli Mech or whatever however the bosses work. I really hope you don't hear the construction outside, because that is, or the air blower. That's so annoying that they do this at the most random times. Sometimes at 7 in the morning, which is the worst, or now. But there's a leaf blower just crazily just blowing wind right now. Okay. Yeah, so the evasion reduction is going to be insane. It's pretty much going to negate. Okay, well, I'll show you, because Marrow is. I have to go over another broken character after this. Because Marrow is going to reduce the boss's evasion as well. As you can see, when you build a team that's one element. Oh my god, of course it's fucking going the loudest as soon as I start speaking. It's literally pausing when I don't speak, and yeah, fuck you, God. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just gonna be a reduction. I literally I hear it through my headphones. It's ridiculously how loud it is. Okay, also 75% chance to reduce the target's defense for 2 turns, which is not going to matter too much. I could get it up to 85% chance. Yeah, so debuff like crazy. She's going to be doing a decent amount of attack, and I forgot to talk about her burst skill, right? So her burst skill is going to increase its damage greatly and effectiveness when it has its level 1, which is insanely. That's really all we care about. We can get it up to level 2. Getting it up to level 3 will be... doesn't really matter because they don't have... oh, they do have... if they have the evasion buff, then we can give it to her, but... I guess it might matter. We'll see, right? Alright, last but not least, we have Marrow. As you know, she is one of the most broken characters to come out, just in terms of utility and... yeah, that's pretty much it. Attack accuracy for 2 turns. She's pretty much Charlotte, which is the Earth Ranger, I believe. I forgot what type of Ranger she is. There's like the 2 different classes for Ranger. Yeah, and after attacking, she gains immortality for 1 turn. Doesn't really matter, but you can do some broken stuff with that if you're doing PvP. We're not doing that. The accuracy and attack is really what we care about. Chainsaw Girl also is broken. It will pretty much, every time she's healed, reduce the cooldown of her ult, or her, sorry, this skill. So this is on a 3-turn cooldown. It's broken because a stay heals on her basic skill because she activates her second skill when she has a buff, which Marrow and Valentine will give to the entire team for multiple turns, right? And it's just disgusting. So pretty much I will always be able to attack all enemies with the second skill and give lifesteal to all my teammates for 1 turn. Then it increases the duration of her own buff, so she keeps herself alive no matter what with a stay. And if you had Mene, it would be even more disgusting, right? Like, it is just egregious how much non-dying there is in this game now. Yeah, and then she has a chance for dual attack. Like I said, that might matter. She has speed gear. She's going to be dealing a little bit of extra damage because she's always going to have buffs. She's going to heal damage when she dodges. Might be relevant. And I gave her Mage's Charm because the effectiveness and also 30% action points when attacking all enemies, which is going to be insanely good. Alright, so now we can get to the battle. So I guess skip to 20 minutes if you want to see the gameplay. I do apologize, but I did have to explain it. Some of the characters I went through fast because I've explained them so many times at this point. Like, if you watched any of my other videos, you probably have seen me explain them at one point. But yeah, it's pretty nice. Oh wait, oh, I haven't even done this. I should also do that. Okay, well, there's more content coming later on. Of course, that'll be a shorter video because I'm not going to be explaining the team as fast. I'll just show you the gear sets real quick and then tell you what they do real quick, like I did in my previous videos, and then go. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so this is stage 10. There's 2 stages before. It was pretty easy to beat this. We beat it in 20 turns. So yeah, let's just do it. It's gonna be pretty exciting. Okay. So, obviously, we just go straight into it. Also, there's so much chain point stuff going on. Like, I think 3 of our characters have chain point stuff. Yeah, 2 of our rangers. Oh no, wait. 1 of our rangers, Valentine, and then a stay. But yeah, we kind of just go ham. Like, there's really nothing we had to worry about in terms of like the battle itself. And also he has like such far. His skills are such on low cooldowns. Like I like that it does that, but it's interesting because it just allows you to speed blitz the boss. Yeah, so as you can see, we're not doing like insane 56,000 damage and stuff. This is much more of a endurance team, so I don't use this yet. Let's see if we get the 30%. Oh, we did! Okay, so even better than last time. The boss will get enraged though faster, so that might do something. But before we do anything, we use this skill anyway. We don't use our chain skill yet. Yeah, so we go for the attack here. Because we also increase our priority, which is insane. We don't use this yet in terms of the AP skill, but we use it now. Okay, good. Yeah, so now we can do this. We do a dual attack. Or sorry, single dual attack. Yeah. Okay, hopefully Estee can still go before the boss. Okay, perfect. This is what I needed. All right, and then we do this. And look how many chain skills points we already have. By the way, the boss is gonna go into break state after this, I believe. Yep, there we go. Alright, so what are we gonna do? We're gonna do it again. That's what we're gonna do. We might end up killing the minion actually. I didn't even realize that. This is better than last time, so 41k. Okay, so we are still doing a fuck ton of damage. Oh, look at that. Second skill on cooldown already. Okay, that's gonna deal it. Ooh. Oh, right, when you kill the enemy. Okay, so it doesn't matter because it's gonna go away as soon as he takes his turn. And we have our chain skill up already. So we killed the boss a little bit. Wait, what? We killed the boss a little bit faster than we should have. So I'm just gonna use random basics because it doesn't matter actually. Okay, well, this one took longer, but you understand you can't kill the boss too fast. Maybe I should have waited for using that chain skill. Okay, I'm okay with being poisoned. We do this. Let's clap his cheeks. Let's clap them cheeks, right? We're just gonna go full ultimate here. I'm gonna see if I can use her second skill, right? Does this increase? Yeah, okay, so this increases action points. Hello? There we go. Heals everybody, action points, and now I can do this, which is what I wanted to do. Use all the ultimates. Oh, is that an instant kill? It was! Let's go! Let's see how many turns that took though. 24, okay, well we still would have gotten it. We still got, it's under 25 turns. Wow, yeah, see I told you. It's pretty easy. And that was with us killing the boss. So stage 11 they will definitely have more health. And I'll definitely be able to kill them pretty much as easily. I'm getting for my stay to get to level 5 obviously. But yeah, as you saw, that was super easy. That was ridiculously easy. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. Fire team is now basically fully online. My stay will be in 3 days will be 5-star, and then I'm pretty much done except for upgrading her skills. Her last one needs to be maxed just so I get that 3-turn immunity when I need it. But yeah. and then I have other skills to upgrade on my other characters, but other heroes, but we'll get there when we get there. Anyway, thank you all for watching as always. AOG Gaming here. If you're enjoying the content, please like and subscribe. Really shows your support. Helps me out, keeps up to date my content. 206 subscribers last time I checked, so y'all are amazing. Keep going. Yeah, more Earth content to come. I finally have my fire team. It takes a while, right? This is why I say they need to increase the ability to grind for characters. The collecting characters is not hard. Maxing them out is the hardest part in this game, which is pretty much said for every gacha, but if this game wants to be free to play, it has to make that easy, or at least worth your time. Right now it's kind of a really hard grind and really hard to justify it as worth your while. Playing the game is not, because after a year of grinding you can pretty much collect every character, so I have like 10 characters left to collect, really. So yeah, it's not that hard, and also they've been giving more codes and stuff, so they've been trying to at least alleviate all the damage they've done. The only real way they're going to fix what they've done is to literally fix what they've done and revert it back to normal, but if they do that, then the game would be good, right? Anyway, thank you all for watching, and I'll see everybody in the next video.